Now, fans, it's time to get out your scorecards, your pens, and your pencils, because here's tonight's National Grid starting lineups. For the visiting Bridgeport Bluefish, leading off the play left field, number 3, Jake Lucci, number 3. Batting second, at second base, number 6, Luis Rodriguez, number 6. Hitting in the third position and playing right field, number 19, Wellington Dotel, number 19. Batting in the fourth position, the first baseman, number 26, John Alonso, number 26. Hitting in the fifth position, catcher number 17, John Morales, number 17. Batting sixth, the designated hitter number 32, Andres Rodriguez.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Luis Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Lions bunts up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, this is Long Island Ducks baseball, and this evening the Long Island Ducks will host the Bridgeport Bluefish for the fourth game of a four-game series right here at the Duck Pond. Well, hello, Ducks fans. Chris Buckley here with you. I will be bringing you all the play-by-play action this evening. We thank you for making us a part of your Monday evening entertainment. And right now, the Long Island Ducks, well, what else can we say? This team is absolutely on fire. They are 38-17. They are 19-1 in the month of June. That is their record over the last 20 games. They had a 10-game winning streak to start the month. They go for their 10th straight win. Once again, they're trying for two 10-game winning streaks in 1 month, and it will all be decided right here this evening with the finale of a 4-game set with the crosstown rival, Bridgeport Bluefish. And yesterday was another Ducks victory. 8-3 was the final, and this team is, again, just absolutely scorching hot, especially with the bats, outscoring their opponents 129-55. They're averaging 6.5 runs scored per game over their last 20 contests against Atlantic League opponents, and it seems like no team right now, no pitching staff, is too tough for this Long Island offense to handle. We'll take a look at how things played out last night, right here, or yesterday afternoon rather, Father's Day baseball here at Bethpage Ballpark between the Ducks and Bluefish. And it was the Bluefish who got on the board first. In the first inning, Ethan Chapman, the center fielder yesterday, walked to lead things off. Luis Rodriguez would single, and then eventually there was a wild pitch thrown by starter Mark Rogers, who has been a reliever and a starter for Long Island this season. Got the spot start yesterday. He issued a wild pitch that scored Chapman from third, and the Bluefish had a 1-0 lead. However, in the bottom of the frame, Long Island would come right back. Brian Sabatella would lead things off with a double. Delta Cleary Jr. would drop one of two successful sacrifice bunts in his first two at-bats, or first two plate appearances, rather, and Lou Ford would bunt, and then John Griffin would be the hitter for Long Island. Ford off of first, Sabatella off of third with one down in the bottom of the first. The Ducks trail 1-0, and Griffin swings at the first pitch he sees and lofts it out into center. Should be deep enough for Sabatella to tag. The catch is made by Chapman. He throws it back in. The ball is cut off, and Brian Sabatella crosses home plate as the tying run. 1-1 is the score in the bottom of the first. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for the first baseman, John Griffin. So 1-1 your score. And then we go to the second, and Bridgeport would get that run right back and take the lead. Leading it off in the inning was Jake Lucci. He would strike out against Rogers. Matt Wessinger would single, steal second base, and then Matt Burns would strike an RBI double over the head of the center fielder yesterday, Delta Cleary Jr. He wasn't able to catch up to the baseball. It rolled to the warning track, and Wessinger scored to give Bridgeport the 2-1 lead. In the second, Long Island could not answer. In the third, Bridgeport went without a run, and then in the bottom of the third, Long Island would get the run back. Leading it off in the frame was Dan Lyons. He was hit by a pitch. Brian Sabatella would single. Delta Cleary Jr. with another successful sacrifice bunt advanced Sabatella and Lyons, and then the batter was Lou Ford with runners at second and third base. The 0-1. And Lou swings and hits one high in the air to left field. It's caught by Lucci. There's the second out. The throw in is not in time, and Dan Lyons comes in to score. Tying the game is Lou Ford. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for the defending Atlantic League Player of the Year. The score is tied at 2 in the bottom of the third. So 2-2 your score through 3 innings. However, in the fourth, Long Island would start to heat up. Leading it off in the inning was Mike Blank. He would single, Regi Corona would single, and then Prentice Redmond would single as well. So 3 straight singles from Blank, Corona, and Redmond. However, Mike Blank was thrown out at home on Redmond's single. So there were 2 runners on, and the batter was the shortstop, Dan Lyons. The 1-2 from Lopez. Lyons swings, and it's a high fly ball to left field. Going back is Jake Lucci. He's sprinting onto the warning track, looking up, and it's gone! Dan Lyons watches it go over the wall. It is a 3-run home run for the Ducks shortstop, and the Flock take a 5-2 lead. The 1-2. So 5-2 the score there after Dan Lyons' 4th home run of the season matched his season total from a year ago with that 3-run bomb. 1 inning later, the Ducks would tack on 3 more runs. Mike Blank would single after a fielder's choice was hit into by Lou Ford. So there were 2 runners on, and the batter was Regi Corona. From Hervasio, and Regi swings and hits one high in the air to right field. Going back is Wellington Dotel. He looks up, and it's off the Geico sign in right field. Rounding first and going to second is Corona. Ford scores around third, being waved home as Mike Blank. He slides in and touches home plate with his right hand for the second run of the hit by Regi Corona. It is a 2-run double for the Long Island second baseman, and the Flock take a 7-3 lead in the bottom of the 5th. So 7-3 Long Island. The next batter, Prentice Redmond. And 2 more RBIs for Regi Corona. He's got 21. Prentice swings and hits one out over the head of the second baseman, Luis Rodriguez. It drops in. Regi Corona is being waved around by Kevin Baez. He will cross home safely without a throw. It is an RBI single for Prentice Redmond, and the Long Island Ducks extend the lead to 5. It is an 8-3 ball game in the bottom of the 5th. They have put up 3 runs for 2 straight innings in the 4th and 5th. So that was all Long Island would need. They would cruise to the 8-3 win. Bruce Kern gets the W for Long Island. He improves to 3-1, gets the win after pitching 2 innings of relief in place of Mark Rogers. He allowed 1 run on 2 hits while striking out 3. And Reynaldo Lopez would suffer the loss for Bridgeport. He would go to 0-3. So for 2 straight Sundays, he took a loss at the hands of the Long Island Ducks. So once again, they improved to 38-17. With the W on Sunday afternoon. Bridgeport goes to 20-35 in the Liberty Division. The gap is still 1.5 games. The Ducks are trying to keep pace with the Somerset Patriots, but again, 1.5 games to the Somerset's 40-16 record. And Long Island looking for their 10th straight win tonight, a team record 13th straight home win this evening. And we will give you the pitching matchups and starting lineups as we get you ready for first pitch. When we come back, we'll step back quickly and get you all the information you need as we get ready for the start of tonight's contest from the Duck Pond.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding health care right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark, getting ready for first pitch between the Long Island Ducks and Bridgeport Bluefish. The Ducks just about ready to take the field. An absolutely gorgeous evening here in Central Islip. Could not be better for some baseball. A slight breeze going out toward right field, but we have sunny skies, a lot of daylight left. We're at the beginning of summer yesterday, June 22nd, and it will be an exciting series finale between the Fish and Flock as Long Island looks to run that home winning streak to a historic team record 13 straight wins when they send Andrew Barbosa to the mound, the left-hander for Long Island out of Brandon, Florida. 6'8", 205 pounds, is 3-0 on the year. 1.96 is his ERA. He has started 6 games with Long Island since joining the team back on May 19th. He has pitched in 32 innings, and on 24 hits, he has allowed 8 runs, with 7 of them being earned. On the 24 hits, he's walked 13 and struck out 38, and he has not faced this Bridgeport Bluefish team yet so far this season. And he is with his first year in his first year in the Atlantic League, and with Long Island has played 4 seasons professionally. He was with the Arizona Diamondbacks organization for all 4 of those seasons. He actually began the 2014 season with AA Mobile, made 3 appearances there with 1 start. And the Bluefish will send right-hander DJ Mitchell to the mound to try and cool down this scorching hot Long Island Ducks offense, which just continues to knock the cover off the ball. Right now, the Ducks with a team average in 2015 of 284. A team average of 284, 542 hits as a team through 55 games. The next best team is Somerset with a team average of 261. So Long Island with a 23-point advantage in the batting average category over the Somerset Patriots. And DJ Mitchell comes in at 3-3 with a 2.14 ERA through 10 starts. He's pitched 58 2/3 innings, has struck out 50, has walked 24, and given up 50 hits. He's faced Long Island twice this year. On May 5th, he got a win at home in Bridgeport, a 10-2 Fish victory over Long Island. And then he faced Long Island in the last series between these two teams prior to them playing here over the weekend at Bethpage Ballpark. On June 12th at the ballpark at Harbor Yard, he took a no decision in a 2-1 Bridgeport loss to Long Island. He pitched 7 innings of shutout baseball, but was not able to get the W, gave up 7 hits, walked 1, and struck out 8, but Long Island came back to win that contest on the road across the Sound. So Mitchell has already seen this team twice. He'll face them again for a 3rd time out of Rural Hill, North Carolina. 6 feet tall, 160 pounds. And he'll take the mound in the bottom of the 1st when Long Island comes up to bat. But for now, we will pause and carry our national anthem being brought to you. It'll be sung by St. Agnes Men and Boys Choir here at Bethpage Ballpark this evening.
Will lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem brought to you this evening by the St. Agnes Men and Boys Choir as we get ready for first pitch between the Long Island Ducks and Bridgeport Bluefish. Once again, I'm Chris Buckley. I thank you, and the Ducks thank you so much for making us a part of your Monday evening entertainment. Again, Long Island enters this contest at 38-17, and the goal right now is simple. Just keep winning. Just keep winning and try to keep pace with the Somerset Patriots at the top of the Liberty Division. And that's really all you can do. Take a game at a time and just hope that that gap closes. Not too many games left in this first half. After this, early tomorrow morning, the team will fly down south to Texas. 6 straight games with the Sugar Land Skeeters on the road after Sugar Land has come here twice already. Long Island will have an extended stay in the Lone Star State. 6 straight games with the Skeeters. Then they come back and play 4 games against the Lancaster Barnstormers here at Bethpage Ballpark before that final 3-game set with who else but the Somerset Patriots. And that series is proving and going to be very, very exciting to watch. Going to be very important in terms of the Liberty Division. Again, the Pats with the 1.5 game lead on the Ducks right now with a 40-16 record. The first team this year to reach 40 wins. As Long Island will try to close that gap, and who knows how important those 3 games will be at that point. And again, Long Island does have 1 suspended game with the Lancaster Barnstormers from over a month ago that was in progress but called before it was officially finished. So those 2 teams, depending on what happens in terms of games and records and the gap between the 2 teams, between the Patriots and Ducks at the end of this first half, they may have to make that one up, and it could be very, very important. But Long Island right now just focused on the task at hand, and that's finishing this homestand with yet another W. Defensively for Long Island this evening, around the horn, Cody Puckett is at third. Got the day off yesterday. Blake Davis got the start at third. Dan Lyons is the shortstop. Regi Corona is at second base. Randy Ruiz gets a start in the field. He's at first. Prentice Redmond in left. Delta Cleary Jr. at center. Brian Sabatella in right. And Andrew Barbosa deals a first pitch fastball off the outside edge to catcher Jose Morales. And we're underway. 6:40 is your official first pitch start time here at Bethpage Ballpark. And the second pitch is hit by Jake Lucci to Andrew Barbosa off the right side of the mound. He tries to pick it up barehanded. He can't grab it. And we'll see what the official ruling is on that play. If that's going to be a hit or an error on Barbosa, given Lucci, and it is an E1. So 2 pitches into the ball game, and Bridgeport has a runner at first base on Barbosa, the starter. His error as he tried to jump off the mound and corral that baseball, but just was unable to handle it. So he'll work from the stretch here against Luis Antonio Rodriguez, the Bridgeport second baseman, with Lucci leading off of first base. First pitch from Barbosa, and Rodriguez squares and pulls the bat back, and it is a ball called by home plate umpire Mike Williams. 1 through 9 for Ricky Van Asselberg's Bridgeport Bluefish. It's Lucci leading off. He's standing at first. Luis Rodriguez hits second. Wellington Dotel, number 19, hits third. He's on deck as Barbosa throws over. John Alonso is the first baseman, number 26, hitting cleanup. Number 17, Jobdwan Morales is the Bridgeport backstop this evening. He hits fifth. Hitting sixth is number 32, Andres Rodriguez. He's the DH. Barbosa kicks and deals the 1-0. Rodriguez pulls the bat back once again after squaring, and this time it's a strike, 1-1. James Simmons is the center fielder, number 7, hitting seventh. Number 4, Matt Wessinger is the third baseman, hitting eighth. And number 25, Matt Burns, who had his first run batted in of the 2015 season for Bridgeport yesterday. He's the shortstop, hitting ninth. Barbosa throws over to Ruiz at first base once again. Lucci with 6 stolen bases on the year for the Bluefish. Rodriguez hits from the right side here. It'll be a 1-1 coming from Barbosa. And Rodriguez swings, and it's a high fly ball to left field ranging over to the foul line is Prentice Redmond. He slides and cannot make the catch in foul territory. Prentice tried to leg that one out all the way to the warning track down the left field line, but was not able to slide and make the grab. So it's just a long strike on Luis Rodriguez, and the count will be 1-2. Prentice came very close to the corner of the Smokin' Owls party deck down the left field line, so almost a scary situation there. He slid and made sure he didn't run into it. The 1-2 from Barbosa is a fastball on the inside corner, a called strike 3. There's one away. So first strikeout of the afternoon or the evening for Barbosa.
Hitting in the third position, the right fielder, number 19, Wellington Dotel.
So Wellington Dotel will be the batter for the Bluefish. Hitting .286 on the year, has 3 homers, has driven in 24 runs. Barbosa, the southpaw, now will throw over to Ruiz once again. Does not want Lucci going anywhere. Now Barbosa's pitch right over the middle of the plate is fouled off by Dotel over the screen behind home plate. Count is 0-1. Barbosa last pitching in Game 1 of the doubleheader between the Ducks and Sugarland Skeeters last week on Wednesday. The 0-1. On the inside part of Dotel's bat, hit over the screen again behind home plate, and the count's 0-2. Doubleheader being forced here because of Tropical Storm Bill. The Ducks and Skeeters were supposed to play on June 16th, but the game was postponed to the next day, and we played 2 games, 2 7-inning games, as Dotel chops one foul toward the Bluefish dugout left side. Count stays 0-2. Barbosa went 6 innings. Got the win, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He threw 99 pitches, 64 strikes. So a very successful outing for the first-year Duck. Every game that he's pitched, the Long Island Ducks have been victorious in. Was signed and activated the same day as fellow starter Billy Buckner, May 19th. And the two have been in the rotation ever since. Dotel swings, gets jammed, and it's lofted down in right field, ranging over to second baseman Rigi Corona. He's not going to get it. It falls in fair territory, and Brian Sabatella, the right fielder, will pick it up and throw it back in. Lucci waited and hesitated to see what would happen with Corona trying to chase the baseball down. Dotel is aboard with a shallow single in right field. Lucci goes to second. And John Alonso, the cleanup hitter for Bridgeport, the first baseman, is coming up to the plate here. Hitting .249 this season, 4 homers, has driven in 25 runs, has scored 27 times as well. So Andrew Barbosa in a bit of a pickle here. Lucci off of second. Corona shades in toward the bag, but will now retreat. And the pitch from Barbosa is low and in. The count is 1-0. Alonso 1 for 4 yesterday. Struck out twice against Ducks pitching. The 1-0 from the Ducks lefty. Blocked in the dirt by Jose Morales, the catcher, who had the day off yesterday, caught the night game on Saturday. That was delayed 43 minutes because of some rain, had the tarp on the field, and eventually we got things underway from Bethpage Ballpark. Corona again shades in, but retreats. The 2-0 from Barbosa is a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. Barbosa joining the Long Island Ducks with a career 11.1 strikeout per 9-inning ratio. Alonso swings at the up and in fastball and hits it foul behind home plate up onto the roof here at the ballpark, and the count is 2-2. Flags have stopped blowing in right field, but there is still a slight breeze in the air here, but just a beautiful night for some baseball. So a fake steal here by Lucci and Dotel. Corona fields the ground ball from Alonso, steps on the bag and throws to first. And it is a 4-3 double play that helps Andrew Barbosa get out of any damage in the top of the first. So no runs for Bridgeport in the frame on one hit, no Ducks errors, or one Ducks error on Andrew Barbosa. And we go to the bottom of the first. The Bluefish don't get anything on the board in the top of the frame. The Ducks will come up to bat when we return.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc paver, let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
The Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union, serving members since 1916. Bottom of the first, no score. No runs with one hit. In the top of the first for Bridgeport, Andrew Barbosa made an error, but got a 4-3 double play off the bat of John Alonso to work out of any further damage. And it brings up the Ducks offense, which, as we've discussed, has been scorching hot lately with their .284 team average. And when you go 1 through 9, there are 6 players of the starting 9 tonight are hitting above 300. And Cody Puckett is hitting .290. So essentially 7 players hitting right around 300 or better in the starting 9 for the Long Island Ducks. It'll be Brian Sabatella to lead things off against DJ Mitchell, the right-hander for Bridgeport. Get the defensive alignment in a moment for the Fish. Mitchell into his windup. The right-hander's first offering is a fastball low and away, 1-0. Matt Wessinger is at the high corner for Bridgeport this evening. Number 25, Matt Burns, is the shortstop. Luis Rodriguez at second. John Alonso at first. Mitchell's second pitch is a fastball that splits the corners, 1-1. Jake Lucci's out in left. James Simmons is in center, and Wellington Dotel's in right. Job Dwan Morales does the catching. And Mitchell's 1-1 is a fastball off the outside corner, 2-1. Mitchell into the windup. The 2-1 is another fastball missing away, and the count's 3-1. So it'll be Sabatella here leading things off. Number 5, Delta Cleary Jr. hits second. Lou Ford, the DH tonight, hits third. Randy Ruiz, the first baseman, hits cleanup. As Sabatella hits a pop-up to right field, shallow. Wellington Dotel ranges toward the right field line and makes the grab for the first out. So Sabatella retired. Up steps Delta Cleary Jr. Hitting fifth is number 2, Cody Puckett. The third baseman, number 26, Jose Morales, is the catcher. He hits sixth. Number 11, Regi Corona, hits seventh. Number 27, Prentice Redman, is hitting eighth and playing left tonight. And number 12, Dan Lyons, the shortstop, hits ninth. He has raised his average to .312, 4 homers in his last 11 games. He's already matched his 2014 total. First pitch to Delta is a fastball on the inside corner, 0-1. Mitchell 3-3 with a 2.14 ERA. 7th year professional ball. 2nd season with the Fish. The 0-1 is a fastball low and in. 1-1. John Brownell got the win in the first game of this series, as Delta Cleary Jr. ropes one right to the first baseman, John Alonso, who takes a step to his right and makes the grab for the second out. Billy Buckner got the win in Game 2. Bruce Kern, in place of Mark Rogers, gets the win in Game 3. And those 3 guys combined now on the season are 12-3 when you add up their records. John Brownell having another good season at the top of Long Island's pitching staff in their rotation. First pitch to Lou Ford is a fastball on the outside corner, a called strike, 0-1. Ford hits from the right side, hitting .341 on the season. Fastball inside that time from Mitchell, 1-1. 5 homers, 45 runs batted in for Lou Ford. He scored 33 times, walked 22 times, and has a stolen base as well. Another big offensive year. Sends that one flying down the right side and up onto the roof. Far down the right field line, 1-2 is the count. Mitchell 1-0 with a no decision against Long Island this year as Lou swings and hits a high fly ball to left field. Going back is Jake Lucci. Ford will round first. Looking up at the wall is Lucci, and it's over the wall. Lou Ford with his 6th home run of the year. He trots around second base. It's a round tripper for number 20. The Long Island Ducks take a 1-0 lead as Lou Ford sends a 1-2 pitch from DJ Mitchell way out of here to left field. Went down and got that baseball and golfed it out to left. What a shot from Lou. And the Flocker on top, 1-0. Randy Ruiz steps in now, hitting .324, and takes a first pitch fastball. As Mitchell now falls off the mound as he tries to throw the second pitch. So he'll have to regroup here. And for Long Island, their 31st home run of the year. And if the Ducks hit 100 home runs this year, they've met the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. And Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation as Ruiz grounds one to Matt Burns, the shortstop, who throws him out at first to retire the side. Ruiz down 6-3, but Long Island gets the 1-0 lead. 1 run on 1 hit in the inning. No Bridgeport errors and none left on base. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 Ducks over the Bridgeport Bluefish. They will come up to bat when we return.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
The Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. And Eric Komatsu is still dealing with that elbow injury, so he's day-to-day. Carmine Giardina with the shoulder impingement, and Sergio Perez, the reliever. So two relievers injured for Long Island. He is dealing with the oblique injury, so Giardina and Perez out of the bullpen have been sidelined. Komatsu, the outfielder, also injured. So those three guys on the sidelines right now. First pitch from Andrew Barbosa to Jobdwan Morales is low and in. 1-0 is the count. Next pitch is foul behind home plate. Up onto the concourse. 1-1 is the count now. On the year, Morales hitting .250. 1 homer, 6 runs batted in, scored 6 times. Pitch from Barbosa right down the middle. 1-2. Could not have been more of a strike. No one on, no one out in the top of the first. Long Island leads 1-0 over the Bluefish as Morales fights off that high fastball, sends it to the net behind home plate, stays alive. The 299th all-time meeting between the Ducks and Bluefish here this evening. Barbosa's 1-2 is a fastball off the outside edge, 2-2. And the series all-time tied at 149. The 2-2 is it fouled off of the glove of Morales, and is a called strike 3. Mike Williams with the call as Morales scampered after the baseball. And Morales, it was Jobdwan Morales at the plate and Jose Morales catching. Jose went and grabbed the baseball for Long Island and just applied the tag, and there's one away. And up steps Andres Rodriguez, the designated hitter. Second strikeout for Andrew Barbosa. And there's one away in the top of the second. His first pitch to Rodriguez is up and away. The 1-0. Fly ball, left center field. Cleary Jr. and Redmond run after it, and it's Cleary Jr. in the left center field gap who calls off the left fielder Redmond and makes the grab for the second out of this top of the second frame. So James Simmons will step up, the Bridgeport center fielder, number 7, hitting 7. Sports a .230 average on the year, has not hit any homers, has driven in 16 runs and scored and walked 15 times each. He's also stolen 8 bases. First pitch from Barbosa is low and away, a fastball. Simmons ahead 1-0. The Ducks with an 82-67 all-time advantage here on Long Island. The 14th of 27 scheduled games between the two as part of the 2015 Ferry Cup Series. Barbosa's fastball up and away, 2-0. Long Island was trailing 5-1 at one point this season, but they've stormed back and taken a 7-6 lead in the Ferry Cup Series as Simmons laces one to left field, and Prentice Redmond retreats to the early part of the warning track and makes the grab on the way back toward the wall, and that retires the side. So Simmons lines out to left. No runs, no hits, no errors for Bridgeport. No one left on. It's a 1-2-3 for Andrew Barbosa. Through 1.5, it's Long Island 1 and Bridgeport nothing. The Ducks will come up to bat when we come back right here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment, too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
There's no better time than right now to sign up the Young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting www.liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. Cody Puckett, Long Island's third baseman, leads things off in the bottom of the second against right-hander DJ Mitchell. First pitch from the Bridgeport starter is a called strike on the outside corner. He's ahead 0-1. Puckett hitting .290 on the year with 4 homers. Up and in fastball from Mitchell. Way out of the zone, 1-1. 22 runs batted in, 34 runs, has walked 14 times, and a stolen base as well. Did not start yesterday. Got a rare day off in place of Blake Davis, who started at the hot corner. Up and away fastball, 2-1 is the count against Puckett. Mitchell gets a sign from Jobdwan Morales. Kicks and deals, and Puckett hits a liner to center, but easily playable for James Simmons. It barely even had to move. And there's one away as Puckett lines out. So Jose Morales steps up. The catcher, who has been very hot with the bat lately, switch hitting catcher. This series, he's 4 for 9 with a double. His first homer of the year, which he had the other night. 4 runs batted in and 2 runs. Had a solo shot the other night to left field. First pitch from Mitchell's on the outside corner, 0-1. Morales, since Mike Blank's return, has essentially split time with his fellow backstop. Morales again had the day off yesterday. He caught the night game Saturday. Then got some time off yesterday, and now with another evening game here, gets a start behind the plate. It's 0-2. Mitchell's pitch is up and in, 1-2. Jose in the 12-6 win the other night on Saturday. 2 for 5 with that homer and 4 runs batted in. As he swings at the off-speed pitch, it's blocked, and Jobdwan Morales will pick up the ball that deflected off of his chest protector and throw out Morales to complete the strikeout. First strikeout of the evening for DJ Mitchell. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the second. Rigi Corona will be the batter for the Flock. Comes in at .301 with 1 homer, has driven in 21, scored 32 times. 2 more RBIs yesterday on that 2-run double to right. 2 of the 8 runs on the day for Long Island. 2 down, bottom of the second, 1-0 Ducks. First pitch from Mitchell is up and in, 1-0. Lou Ford with his 6th homer of the year. Has Long Island on top. His 46th run batted in. Leads the league in that category, as he has for some time now. Mitchell's 1-0 offering is low and away, 2-0. So it brings Lou's season hits total to 72. That leads the league. And in second place is Brian Sabatella. In third is Cody Puckett. So 3 Ducks, 1, 2, and 3 in the hits category. The 2-0 fastballs on the outside corner, 2-1. 4 Ducks lead in total bases, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ford, Griffin, Sabatella, and Puckett respectively. 2-1 misses low and away. And Mitchell's behind 3-1 to the Ducks' second baseman. Mitchell's 3-1 is a fastball off the outside corner, and Regi Corona will be aboard at first base with the walk. And that is another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. First walk issued by DJ Mitchell. Prentice Redmond steps up, has raised his average to 236, has been hitting well in this series. In fact, against his former team, had 2 hits yesterday to give him his 3rd straight multi-hit game, and during the series, the former Bluefish hitting .538 with 2 RBIs, and he scored 3 times as well. So taking it to his old team. First pitch is a curveball that catches the inside corner, 0-1. Corona off of first. 7 stolen bases this season. Dan Lyons on deck to shortstop. 2 down, bottom of the second. The 0-1 is a curveball that misses low and away. 1-1. Prentice 2 for 4 with the RBI and a run scored yesterday. Had that MLB experience back in 2003 with the Mets. 1-1 up and away. 2-1. Again, Long Island trying to make team history here. They have won 12 straight here at Bethpage Ballpark, tied a team record that was set back in 2006, July 5th through the 20th. Redmond swings and ropes one into center field. Past Matt Burns, the shortstop. It's fielded by James Simmons and tossed back in, and Prentice Redmond stays red hot with the stick. It's a single up the middle, a 2-out knock, and there's runners at first and second for Dan Lyons, who has been very hot as well. Corona goes to second base. Dan comes in hitting .312 this season with the 4 homers, as discussed, 31 runs batted in. And in terms of the league leaders in batting, there are 5 Ducks in the top 9 in terms of average. Ford is first, Cleary Jr. is third, Dan Lyons is 5th at .312. First pitch from Mitchell. Slider off the outside edge, 1-0. Dan with 53 hits on the year, has walked 17 times. Playing in his 51st game of the year here tonight in Central Islip. Brian Sabatella, the leadoff hitter, is on deck, so back to the top of the order if Dan Lyons can keep things moving here. Corona off of second. Curveball misses inside from Mitchell to Dan Lyons, and the count is 2-0. On the year, Long Island with 17 come from behind wins. Again, they were not trailing here so far in this one, but were yesterday. Came back once again. Mitchell's fastball misses away, 3-0. And this is a Long Island Ducks squad that truly never says die. They never give up. Have showed time and time again that they can come back from any deficit, no matter how large. 3-0. Fastball on the outside corner, 3-1. Again, that one stat that really sums up that idea of being relentless with the offense. Trailing by 6 or more runs 3 times, and the Long Island Ducks have come back from those deficits 3 times. 6 or more runs. The 3-1 fastball misses away, and Dan Lyons draws the walk, and the bases are loaded for the top of the order, and number 44, the right fielder, Brian Sabatella. And fans, that's another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins.
Number 44, Brian Sabatella. Number 44.
Corona at third, Prentice Redmond at second, and Dan Lyons at first base. Sabatella hitting from the right side is the batter. He steps in, 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out last inning to right field. Start things off for the Ducks offense. First pitch from Mitchell, who works from the stretch, is an off-speed pitch that bends through the zone and splits the corners right over the middle, 0-1. Brian hitting .300 on the year. Has gone deep once. Driven in 25. 41 runs, a league-high 15 stolen bases. The 0-1 from the Bluefish righty is low in the zone. A fastball, 1-1 is the count. Sabatella missed a few games at the end of last week. Had a leg injury, but only missed a pair of games and has come back strong. Had 2 hits yesterday. The 1-1. Sabatella swings and hits a shallow fly ball to center. Simmons trots in, reaches up and squeezes the baseball for the third and final out. So no runs in the frame. After loading the bases, Long Island gets 1 hit in the inning. No Bridgeport errors, and the Ducks strand the bases loaded. We go to the top of the third. We're through 2 full innings. It's the Ducks 1 and the Bluefish nothing. Bridgeport, the road team, will come up to bat when we return.
Hey, fan, this is outfielder Prentice Redmond, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Park in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Top of the third inning, 1-0 Ducks lead over the Bridgeport Bluefish. Lou Ford with his 6th home run of the year, a solo shot in the first frame that put the Ducks on top. So the Bridgeport Bluefish will come up to bat here against southpaw Andrew Barbosa. Again, Long Island has won every single game he started. He started 6 games for the Ducks in 2015 in his first go-around with the team. First pitch to Matt Wessinger, the third baseman this evening for Ricky Van Asselberg's Bridgeport Bluefish, is a curveball on the inside corner from Barbosa, and the count is 0-1. The 0-1 offering. He gets jammed and hits it to the right side. Randy Ruiz, the first baseman, trying to run back and track it down in foul territory. Now the second baseman, Reggie Corona, comes in and with the basket catch cradles the baseball and takes the ball seemingly right out of the glove of his teammate Randy Ruiz and makes the grab for the first out. That ball so close to falling into the Bermuda Triangle. It was in foul territory, but Reggie does a nice job tracking that one down at the last second for out number 1 of the third inning. So Matt Burns, the 9-hitter, will be the batter for Bridgeport. Barbosa works quickly, as he has all game, into the windup and deals a first pitch fastball off the outside corner, and the count is 1-0. Burns hits from the right side, hitting 130 this year. Fastball right down the middle, 1-1. Had his first run batted in yesterday of the 2015 season when he hit a RBI double to center field. The 1-1. He swings, and it's a fly ball to right field, but should be playable for Brian Sabatella. Looks up into the sun, shields it with the glove a bit, and makes the grab for out number 2. Back to the top of the order for the Fish. Jake Lucci, the left fielder, will be the batter 0 for 1.
Jake Lucci, number 3.
Hits from the left side. Reached on the error from Andrew Barbosa to lead this game off. It was a cue shot to the right side that the tall Barbosa could not reach down and grab in time and corral to get the ball to first base. First pitch to Lucci, this time's a strike. 0-1. 2 down, top of the second. Ball from the inside part of the bat from Lucci goes screaming over the Bridgeport dugout and onto the lower part of the walkway. Lower bowl at Bethpage Ballpark, and the count's 0-2. Barbosa a strike away from a quick 1-2-3 inning. Curveball off the outside edge, 1-2. Not a bad 0-2 pitch. The Ducks 21-6 at home. Up and in fastball, 2-2. That is the best home record in the Atlantic League, a .778 winning percentage. They've just been dynamite here at the Duck Pond. We've seen everything. Walk-off hits, come from behind victories, blowouts, great pitching performances, everything, as Lucci goes down and golfs one toward the right side, and it goes toward the stands. Fan couldn't handle it. It lands on the warning track, and Brian Sabatella will go toss it back into the seating area. Count still 2-2. Another off-speed pitch low in the zone. It gets away from Jose Morales. And the count is full. Cody Puckett a few steps behind third. Randy Ruiz plays behind first base by a good amount. A 3-2 from Barbosa is chopped foul behind home plate off the end of Lucci's bat. He stays alive. Barbosa originally drafted by the Arizona Diamondbacks in the 36th round of the 2012 amateur draft. He was with that organization for 4 years before coming here. Lucci swings and sends that one high and foul left side up onto the concourse, and the count will stay full. Good crowd on hand this evening, a Monday night. Some late June baseball here on Long Island. The 3-2 from Barbosa is chopped left side, and it goes foul. Just a few feet from home plate. The Bat Boys will retrieve it, and the count will be full again. Another 3-2 pitch coming from Barbosa. The Ducks trying to take home the Ferry Cup once again. Have won the Cup in the 4 of the first 6 years. Trying to make it 3 straight. The 3-2 from Barbosa. Swing and a miss! Into the glove of Jose Morales, and Jake Lucci goes down swinging. It's another strikeout for Andrew Barbosa, his 3rd of the evening, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the tall left-hander, his 2nd straight. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Long Island still on top 1-0. They'll come up with the bats when we return.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Brian Sabatella, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Hey Ducks fans, the final out of the top of the third inning was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com. Bottom of the third, Delta Cleary Jr. will be the batter for Long Island. Chris Buckley here with you. We thank you for making us a part of your Monday evening. Some Ducks baseball, wrapping up a 4-game series with the Bridgeport Bluefish. A long homestand for the flock that they have won every game of. Delta swings at the 0-1 and hits a fly ball off the end of his bat to left field. Ranging in is Jake Lucci a few steps, reaches up, and makes the grab for the first out. And up steps the 3-hitter, number 20, Lou Ford, the designated hitter tonight. Solo homer in his first at-bat. His 6th of the year. Gets his 6th homer, 46th run batted in, and 34th run, all on one swing, and raises the average to 344. First pitch from DJ Mitchell is a curveball that had a lot of late break in the lower part of the zone for strike one. 0-1 is the count. Same exact pitch from Mitchell, but this time it's too low. 1-1. Randy Ruiz, cleanup hitter, stands on deck. The 1-1 from Mitchell. Up and in, Lou with the check swing, but keeps his balance and holds the bat back from going through the zone. 2-1. From the righty is hit on the ground to the shortstop Burns. Up with it, fields it cleanly and throws over to John Alonso, and Lou Ford is retired for the second out. So up steps Ruiz, hitting from the right side. Grounded out in his first go-around. Hitting .314 on the year. In his second go-around with Long Island. Played with them last year and rejoins them this year. This is his 11th game, his 11th start, and he swings and hits one to the left field corner, going back to the wall. It's off the top. Jake Lucci fields it and will throw it back in. Randy Ruiz hits the ball so hard he can't even get to second base. He's aboard at first with a long single off the top of the wall in left field. Jake Lucci had no shot at it, but it is a base hit nonetheless for Randy Ruiz, tonight's cleanup hitter and first baseman.
Cody Puckett, number 2.
So Cody Puckett will be the batter, lined out to center field in his first at-bat last inning. Led off the frame. Hits here with 2 outs, with the Ducks leading 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Ruiz aboard at first. First pitch from Mitchell is off the outside corner, 1-0. Cody's second in runs in the league with 34. 1-0 from Mitchell. On the outside corner, 1-1. Third in at-bats with 219 now. Been an everyday third baseman for Kevin Baez throughout the season and last year as well. The 1-1 is up in the zone, 2-1. Jose Morales on deck. He's third in hits with 63. Tied for third in total bases with his teammate, Brian Sabatella. They both have 87. The 2-1 from Mitchell, kicks and deals, and Cody hits one foul over the screen behind home plate, up on top of the roof. Bounces back down. Some fans trying to get the baseball, and now they finally do. Count is even at 2-2. Twos across the board. Number 2, Cody Puckett at the plate. 2-2 count with 2 down. Randy Ruiz off of first base. Mitchell set at the letters. Left leg is up. He kicks and deals at home, and Puckett sees it through the hole and into right field. Seeing eye single off the bat of Cody Puckett, and there's runners at first and second. Puckett with his first single of the game. Back-to-back singles from Ruiz and Puckett. Morales will be the batter.
Number 26, Jose Morales, number 26.
Jose 0 for 1, struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Reggie Corona on deck. DJ Mitchell trying to keep Randy Ruiz where he is at second base against the Ducks catcher Morales. First pitch fastball is up and away, 1-0 to number 26. And again, a switch hitting catcher, Jose Morales. Hits lefty against the right-handed Mitchell. Jose, 32 years old. The 1-0 from Mitchell. Jose swings, and it's a high fly ball to right field. Going back is Wellington Dotel. He's on the warning track. Looking up, it goes off the top of the wall. Rounding third and being waved home is Randy Ruiz. Right behind him is Cody Puckett. The throw won't come in from right field. It is a 2-run double for the Long Island catcher Jose Morales. Randy Ruiz and Cody Puckett come storming around third base. It is a 3-0 Long Island lead in the bottom of the third. What a shot off the bat of Jose Morales. It looked like that one might go. Randy Ruiz hesitated at first, but then took off. And Cody Puckett was right on his tail, and the two charged into home plate about a half a second apart for the 2-run double by the Ducks backstop, Jose Morales. What a shot. 2 more runs batted in for Morales, and he has just been hitting the cover off the ball lately. Seems like everyone in this lineup has. 3-0 Ducks, and the batter is Reggie Corona, their second baseman. Prentice Redmond on deck. Corona also a switch hitter. Hits lefty. Mitchell looks at Morales, now kicks and deals. Fastball off the outside edge, 1-0. Reggie spending a majority of his career in the Yankees organization. From 2004 to 2013. Spent some time with Lancaster last year here in the Atlantic League, and now here with Long Island. The 1-0. Corona golfs it and chops it foul in front of home plate. Morales at second base has 4 stolen bases this year, but with 2 outs here. And at second base, almost a guarantee, probably won't be stealing here. Mitchell's 1-1 to number 11, Reggie Corona. Kicks and deals, and Reggie swings. May have gotten a piece of it low in the zone. It bounces behind home plate, and the count is 1-2. Mitchell staying low in the zone against Reggie here. Trying to make him swing and miss at those balls in the dirt. For Morales now, 14 runs batted in on the year. Ruiz with his 8th run. Puckett with his 35th. The 1-2 from DJ Mitchell. Off the outside edge, 2-2. Tried to sneak one by Rigi there on the outside corner, but couldn't find the zone. Rigi at 5'11", 185 pounds, out of Caracas, Venezuela. Lives now in Tampa, Florida. The 2-2 for Mitchell. Way inside, below the knees. And Rigi gets out of the way. 3-2 count now. No one aboard at first, so Morales won't be going from second base. Prentice Redmond will be the batter if Rigi Corona can get aboard. Mitchell has a sign from Job Juan Morales. Comes set, doesn't check on Morales, kicks and deals. Rigi hits a high fly ball, shallow right center field. Rodriguez, Simmons, and Dotel all come in on it, and it falls! James Simmons can't grab it. Rounding third and scoring is Jose Morales, and in at second base is Rigi Corona. The Ducks take a 4-0 lead. A simple miscommunication. The ball falls in the grass in right center field, and the Ducks have a 4-run advantage.
Number 27, Prentice Redmond. Number 27.
And it is a single, or at least it could be a double or a single. Rigi was running all the way. It is ruled a hit. No one ever touched the baseball. Just kept running. He's now at second base, so Corona and Morales switch places. And there's 2 outs for Prentice Redmond, who takes a first pitch curveball on the outside edge for strike 1, 0-1. So 4-0 Ducks. 3 runs in the frame. Six hits overall in the game already, and we're only in the 3rd inning for Long Island. Redmond swings, and it's a fly ball right side up onto the concourse. Count is 0-2. And it is a double given to Rigi Corona. So it's an RBI double. Wasn't a conventional double, but he'll take it. Another run for the Ducks. The 0-2 for Mitchell. Redmond swings and hits a hard line drive to center field, but James Simmons takes a 2-step jump back and makes the grab for the 3rd and final out. However, the Ducks strike for 3 runs in the frame on 4 hits, no Bridgeport errors, and the Flock leave 1 runner aboard. After 3 full innings, it's Long Island 4, Bridgeport nothing. The offense continues for the Ducks here at the Duck Pond. We go to the top of the 4th, the Bluefish will come up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is catcher Mike Blank, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
It's time for tonight's fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. Top of the fourth, Ducks lead the Bluefish 4-0. And tonight's question, name the Hall of Famer who led the National League in home runs as a rookie. And an extra hint, went on to win the home run crown in each of his first 7 seasons. Hall of Famer who led the National League in home runs as a rookie. Give you the answer in the bottom of the frame. The 1-0 from Andrew Barbosa to Luis Antonio Rodriguez is low in the zone, but Rodriguez swings over it, and the count is 1-1. Big third inning for the Ducks. They put up a 3-spot, a 2-run double off the wall in right field from Jose Morales, and then a RBI double that falls in shallow right center field with 2 outs that Regi Corona never stopped running on, and got himself to second and drove in Morales from second base as well. Barbosa had 1-2. The offering to Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, he got him. Rodriguez waves at the outside fastball, had no shot at that one. And there's one away in the top of the fourth, another strikeout for Andrew Barbosa. Has at least one now in each of the innings pitched so far. Wellington Dotel, the batter for Bridgeport, swing and a miss. Barbosa stays on the outside part of the plate, and Dotel can't make contact. 0-1 is the count. One down, the 0-1. Right down the middle, a fastball, and Barbosa's ahead 0-2. Andrew with 1, 2, 3 innings in the second and third. Only pitched to 4 batters in the first, thanks to John Alonzo's 4-3 double play. The 0-2 from Barbosa. Up in the zone, Dotel watches it go by. Ball 1, 1-2. Good 0-2 pitch. The 1-2 is low in the zone, bounces behind home plate, brings the count even. Dotel single in his first at-bat in the first. No one on with 1 out. The 2-2 from Barbosa, and Dotel chops one to third. Easily playable for Cody Puckett. Gets the high hop and throws to first. Randy Ruiz grabs it, and there's 2 away in the top of the fourth frame. John Alonzo, the cleanup hitter, will be the batter. Again, just told you, grounded into the 4-3 double play in the first. Hits here in the top of the fourth with 2 down. No one on. Hitting .247 on the year. Barbosa's first pitch is a curveball on the inside corner, bends right through the zone. He is ahead 0-1. Next pitch is too high, a fastball 1-1. Barbosa, despite his size, 6'8" again, is his frame. Doesn't really overpower batters, but he's just a good pitcher. Mixes up his pitches well, knows when to throw the off speed, can mix and match the pitches wherever he needs them as he throws that fastball up in the zone. Had some extra zip on that one at the last moment, 1-2. But he hits his spots, has good command, doesn't walk a lot of batters, and because of that, gets a lot of strikeouts. The 1-2 is low in the zone, 2-2. Barbosa came into this game with 38 strikeouts, a 2-2, low in the zone, full count. So he had 38 strikeouts in 32 innings. He's through 3 2/3 here. So 35 2/3 as Alonzo golfs one high in the air, shallow left. Prentice Redmond comes in and makes the grab, squeezes it for the third and final out. Another 1, 2, 3 efficient inning of work for Southpaw Andrew Barbosa. We're through 3.5. The Long Island Ducks 4, the Bridgeport Bluefish nothing. We go to the bottom of the frame. The flock will come up to bat when we return.
Hey fans, this is Jose Morales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel. youtube.com/duckbaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
It's time for the answer to tonight's fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. And the question we ask you this evening, could you name the Hall of Famer who led the National League in home runs as a rookie? And then we also told you that he went on to win the home run crown in each of his first 7 seasons. And the answer is the Pittsburgh Pirates' Ralph Kiner. Won the home run crowns from 1946 to 1952, and unfortunately for Ralph, the late Ralph Kiner, his career cut short to just 10 years because of a back injury. Was the only player to hit home runs in 3 consecutive All-Star games. And despite playing just 10 years, knocked 369 home runs out of the park in his career. Played with the Pirates, and then at the end, played with the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians in his final year. Hit 51 homers in 1947, 54 in 1949, and then, of course, went on to that legendary broadcasting career with the New York Mets, before unfortunately passing away not too long ago. Dan Lyons, the batter, the Long Island shortstop. He's behind 1-2 to DJ Mitchell, the Bridgeport starter. No one on, bottom of the fourth, 4-0 Ducks. They lead the Fish. The 1-2 from Mitchell, who's into his windup, kicks and deals, and Dan stays with the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drives it over the head of Mitchell into center field. It's a base hit for the Long Island shortstop.
Back to the top of the order for your leg on the
So
Ducks.
Lyons is now 1 for 1, walked in his first plate appearance. Just continues to hit the baseball. This entire team just continues to find ways to bring in runs. Whatever way they can. So Lyons off of first. Has 9 stolen bases this year. First pitch to Brian Sabatella is up in the zone, a fastball. 1-0 is the count. David Speranza is the first base umpire. Warren Nicholson is at third base, and Mike Williams, as we told you, is behind the dish. Delta Cleary Jr., the 2-hitter on deck. Back to the 1-2-3 spots in the lineup for Kevin Baez' Long Island Ducks. 1.5 games. That is the gap that the Ducks are trying to close in the Liberty Division. They continue to look up at the Somerset Patriots, who, just like Long Island, continue to win. The 1-0 is a curveball that bends right over the plate, 1-1. It's essentially impossible for the Ducks to play any better than they have of late, but they still trail in the standings by those 1.5 games. Lyons with a 2-step lead off of first. Mitchell's set at the belt. He'll throw over now. Low throw, and Alonso handles it. Lyons back in on his feet. 1-1 to the Long Island right fielder, 0 for 2 on the day. 1-1 is chopped to the right side. It's fielded by Rodriguez, who's running toward the right field line. He spins and throws the ball to John Alonso. There's one away, and Dan Lyons advances to second base on the play. That ball completely took Rodriguez out of position. But Sabatella advances the runner. Delta Cleary Jr. steps up, 0 for 2. It's from the left side, a switch hitter. One down, Lyons off of second. Matt Burns shaded in toward the bag, and the pitch from Mitchell is on the outside corner. A called strike as Delta watches it go by. 0-1. 4 runs on 7 hits for Long Island. No runs on 1 hit through 4 for the Bridgeport Bluefish. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Delta goes looking downstairs, went fishing for it, but came up with nothing. And he's behind 0-2. Delta now popping up among the league leaders. He's played in 35 games, so he's now eligible with that .318 average. The 0-2 from Mitchell is low and inside. Cleary Jr. backs away. Count 1-2. Delta with 12 stolen bases on the year as well in those 35 games. The 1-2 from Mitchell. Cleary Jr. hits one over the Bridgeport Bluefish dugout. High fly ball up into the luxury suite level, left side. Count stays at 1-2. Could not have asked for a more picture-perfect evening to play some baseball. Still a slight breeze going from right to left. The sun going down. The lights are on here at Bethpage Ballpark. The 1-2 from Bridgeport starter. Cleary Jr. swings and misses. And there's 2 away. Mitchell pulled the string. His second strikeout of the game. And Lou Ford will be the batter for Long Island.
Number 20, Lou Ford.
Lou with the solo homer that got Long Island on the board in the first frame before they extended the lead to 4-0 with a 3-run third. He bats here with 2 outs, and Dan Lyons, the shortstop, aboard at second base, who of course has a lot of speed. Base hit should score him. Mitchell works from the stretch, checks on Lyons, kicks and deals. First pitch fastball hits the outside black, and the count's 0-1. Ford raises his average to .343. The 0-1, no check on Lyons that time. Up and in fastball. Lou raises the arms and gets out of the way, 1-1. Grounded out to short in his last at-bat in the third. It's here for a second straight inning in the fourth. All those runs in the third for Long Island coming with 2 outs. Cleary Jr. and Lou Ford made the first 2 outs of the inning. They led things off, and then Ruiz, Puckett, Morales, and Corona did the rest as Lou hits one to the right side. Wellington Dotel retreats, running toward the warning track, reaches up and makes the catch to retire the side. So no runs in the frame for the Ducks on 1 hit, no Bridgeport errors, and Long Island leaves 1 runner aboard in Dan Lyons. We're through 4 here in Central Islip, and the Ducks have 4 runs. It's 4-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and the Bridgeport Bluefish will come up with the bats when we return.
Hey fans, this is Sergio Perez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicolak paving stones and walls. Nicolak's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicolak. Visit the Nicolak Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Andrew Barbosa, the southpaw, Long Island starter, back out on the hill for his 5th inning of work on Monday evening. First pitch to Jobdwan Morales, the Bridgeport catcher, is low. Watches the 1-0 fastball go by in the outside corner. That time a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 from Barbosa, and Morales swings and chops it off his shin, or his ankle, one of his legs there, and collapsing and gets back up, trying to walk it off and shake out the sting of that baseball. It's be a 1-2 count, however. Morales 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the second. Got Jose Morales catching for Long Island, Jobdwan Morales catching for the Bluefish. No relation. Morales hits from the right side. The 1-2 from Andrew Barbosa is a cue shot off the end of Morales' bat. It spins down the right field line and in front of the Ducks bench. Still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Barbosa stays on the outside part of the plate. Jobdwan Morales can't handle the pitch, and it's a swinging strikeout. The first of the inning for Andrew Barbosa, keeps that streak going, has 1 strikeout in each of the innings pitched so far in this evening's contest. 1 in the first, led off the second with a strikeout, finished the third with a strikeout, opened up the fourth with 1, and opened up the 5th one here as well. 5 Ks for Barbosa. He's ahead 0-1 here. He's ahead 0-2 on Andres Rodriguez, who watches 2 straight pitches go by, and Barbosa is just a strike machine right now. Seems like every pitch he throws is called a strike by Mike Williams. But that's what we were discussing before. Barbosa has great command, the 0-2, and Rodriguez watches the fastball miss just away, just off the outside corner on that 0-2 pitch. Great offering from Barbosa, but he can't find the outside black. 1-2's the count. Pitch is low and in, that time a curveball. Count even at 2-2. Again, 4-0 Ducks. Top of the 5th, the Bluefish at bat. 2-2 from Barbosa. Is hit to the right side. If it's fair, it'll fall in, and it will not stay fair. Lands a few feet foul. Barbosa's given up just 1 hit through 4 1/3. Pitches with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Long Island in the middle of their 9-game winning streak, trying to make it their second 10-game winning streak of the month. The 2-2. High fly ball on the infield. Foul territory. Catcher Jose Morales and Randy Ruiz, the first baseman, charge in, and it's Ruiz who calls off Morales, reaches up, and squeezes the ball for out number 2. Nice job by Ruiz to charge in and settle his feet, make the catch. 2 quick outs for Andrew Barbosa, and with 2 down in the top of the 5th, James Simmons, the Bridgeport center fielder, will be the batter. Lined out to left. Prentice Redmond had to sprint to the warning track to make a grab in the 2nd inning. His first plate appearance, 0 for 1. First pitch from Barbosa, misses just off the outside corner. Very good pitch. Fastball, 1-0. That time, Simmons swings over it. Count even at 1-1. The 1-1 from Barbosa with 2 down is a fastball in the outside corner, 1-2. He's been pounding that outside corner on both sides, the lefties and righties, throughout this game. The 1-2 with 2 down. Check swing. Did he go around? They say Simmons held up. First base umpire David Speranza makes the safe motion. And Simmons will live to see another pitch. Count is even at 2-2. Barbosa's pitch count very much in check as well. Swing and a miss, he got him. Simmons goes swinging at the fastball that had some extra spin on the outside part of the zone off the outer edge of the plate. Second strikeout of the inning for Barbosa, and it is another 1-2-3 frame for the tall southpaw. A 1-2-3 in innings 2 through 5. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Long Island Ducks still on top, 4-0, and they will come up to bat when we return right here at Bethpage Ballpark. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls Party Deck, the Trout Town Fan Can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. 4-0 Long Island leads over the Bridgeport Bluefish. Chris Buckley here with you, bringing you the play-by-play action on your Monday evening. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Randy Ruiz is at the plate right now, facing DJ Mitchell, bottom of the 5th. First pitch from the right-hander misses low and away, 1-0. In Lancaster, bottom of the 4th, the Barnstormers lead the York Revolution 2-0. The 1-0 from Mitchell. Ruiz checks the swing. Did he hold up? He did, and the count is 2-0. At Campbell's Field in Camden, the River Sharks are on top of the visiting Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-2. 2-0 from Mitchell, misses away, 3-0. And then the most important game of the night for Long Island, in Somerset at TD Bank Ballpark, the Patriots are on top yet again, 1-0 is their advantage over the Sugar Land Skeeters, top of the 4th in New Jersey. Mitchell's 3-0 hits the outside corner that time. Brings the count to 3-1. Take a look at some MLB scores as well. The 3-1 is hit on the ground, left side, just foul, past third base, and Randy Ruiz hit that ball as hard as possible, but just could not manage to keep it fair, and the count's full. At the stadium in the Bronx, 2-1 Yankees over the Phillies. Philly 24-47 this year, just having an awful year in the NL East. Michael Pineda pitching for the Yankees. Facing Ryan Howard right now. Ruiz hits this one up the middle and past the diving Matt Burns and into center field. It's a single. Didn't get the hit down the left field line the previous pitch, but stayed with that one and got himself aboard. And for Ruiz, his second single of the night, his second straight. Singled and score in the third. Let's see what happens in the 5th. The New York Mets have the night off. And then the Women's World Cup, the United States taking on Colombia. Just underway in that one, no score in the 3rd minute. Ruiz off of first. Cody Puckett is the batter. The third baseman watches a low and away fastball go by, 1-0. Ruiz does not have a stolen base since rejoining Long Island. The 1-0 to Puckett. Fastball that time gets the outside edge, 1-1. Cody hitting .292 on the season now, 1 for 2 in this contest. Singled and scored just like Ruiz ahead of him in the 3rd. A 1-1. Hit high in the air but foul left side going into the stands. Lucci runs over and watches it sail toward the Smokin' Alice party deck down the left field line. And the count's 1-2. Puckett scored right behind Randy Ruiz, was trailing him by just a few steps on Jose Morales' 2-run double off the wall in right field in the 3rd frame. And that put Long Island ahead 3-0. But they lead 4-0 here, bottom of the 5th. 1-2 count from Mitchell to Puckett. Kicks and deals, curveball inside, misses. 2-2. Health night here at Bethpage Ballpark. Sponsored by North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital. Have some commemorative t-shirts here as Puckett swings. High fly ball to center field. James Simmons barely has to move, takes a step to his right, reaches up, and makes the catch for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Jose Morales steps up with the big knock in the 3rd. 2-run shot to right field, barely missed a home run, would have been his 2nd of the year. Hit his 1st earlier in this series, opposite field the other night. Reggie Corona on deck. Morales hitting .276 on the season now. Slowly but surely has raised that average and has been hitting very well of late. First pitch from Mitchell. Morales goes after it and hits it to the left side into the stands past the Bridgeport dugout, and the count's 0-1. I have a chance to speak with Jose for yesterday's contest. Just asking him about his approach at the plate and talking with Randy Ruiz, who is now Long Island's hitting coach, and former hitting coach Lou Ford, who moved to the bench coach position, and just their impact on his swing. And he swings and hits one into center field. Will it fall? It will not. It hangs up for James Simmons. Randy Ruiz was way too far off of first. The throw comes in, and it's fielded by John Alonso, who speeds up and steps on first base to get Ruiz, who just could not tag up in time. He was way too far towards second base in the baseline, could not retreat in time, and that retires the side. In the inning, no runs for Long Island on one hit, no Bridgeport errors, and we go to the top of the sixth. We're through 5 full. 4-0 Long Island. They're on top of the Bluefish, who will be coming up to bat when we come back.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Carmine Giardina, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegliny.com/reliable.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try to meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Well, Long Island already has 1 home run tonight, courtesy of Lou Ford, a solo shot back in the first frame. That was their 31st homer of the year. As we near the halfway mark of this season, almost done with the first half, I should say. Ducks lead 4-0 in the top of the sixth. Andrew Barbosa facing Matt Wessinger. And Barbosa has just been dealing here, giving up 1 hit to Bridgeport as Wessinger swings through the 1-0 fastball. 1-1 is the count. Has had a 1-2-3 inning in his last 4 frames, 2nd through the 5th. That fastball misses away, 2-1. Made an error to lead off the game. Barbosa couldn't handle the slow roller to the right side off the bat of Lucci, got a strikeout, gave up a single to Dotel, and then got a double play. Since that double play, he's retired every batter he's faced. That pitch was low, 3-1. So in danger of having the streak broken here. The 3-1 is up and away, and there's the base on balls. First walk issued by the tall southpaw.
Number 25, Matt Burns, number 25.
So Matt Burns will step up, the 9-hitter tonight. .810, and we still have some light here at Bethpage Ballpark. First full day of summer. June 22nd, 2015. Barbosa checks on Wessinger at first. Warm breeze in the air. First pitch from Andrew to Burns is inside. Falls behind 1-0. Barbosa set at the belt, kicks and deals. Burns hits a foul ball behind home plate over the screen to the upper part of the ballpark, and it looks like it went over the roof. Count is 1-1. Official attendance tonight, 5,709. Big crowd on hand to witness this game. That fastball misses away, 2-1. The Ducks with a very big stretch of games coming up. on the road in Sugar Land before coming back home. 6 straight against the Skeeters, all of which will be very important. Trying to keep pace with the Somerset Patriots, and Barbosa with a second straight 3-ball count. He's behind 3-1. He walked Wessinger, the 8-hitter, trying to avoid the same thing against Burns, the 9-hitter. A 3-1 from Barbosa, set at the belt, kicks and deals, and it's a fastball up and away. 2 straight walks issued by Andrew Barbosa, whose command was on point throughout this game up to the last 2 batters. Back to the top of the order. Jake Lucci will be the hitter for the Fish. Is 0 for 2, reached on that error and then struck out. Barbosa with 6 strikeouts, pitching in the 6th frame. Still giving up just 1 hit. But is now walked 2, and he could really use a ground ball here to try to roll a double play, but have to think down 4. Lucci will be bunting here. Puckett is in at third, a few steps in front of third base. Ruiz plays behind the runner at first, that's Burns. Lucci does not square and takes a first pitch fastball in the outside corner. 0-1 is the count. Wessinger with 2 stolen bases this year. He's at second. No stolen bases for Burns at first. The 0-1 from Barbosa to Lucci. On the outside corner again, 0-2. So Barbosa walks 2 straight and is now ahead 0-2 to Bridgeport's leadoff hitter, Jake Lucci. It'll be an 0-2. And it's in the zone, and Lucci sends it foul. A line drive over the screen behind home plate, and that was a dangerous pitch. That was a hittable one from Andrew Barbosa on an 0-2 count. But he's trying to work out of a jam here. First and second with no one out. Ducks up 4-0. Barbosa kicks and deals. Up and away, a fastball misses 1-2. The lefty's pitch count over 80 now. Right around 85 pitches. Comes set, the 1-2. Check swing, was it in the zone? They appeal, and he held up, and it was a ball anyway, 2-2. Not a bad pitch from Barbosa in a 1-2 count, however. A lot of late break. He has a great curveball. Complements that well-controlled fastball. The 2-2. Swing, and it goes off of Jose Morales' glove. It's a foul ball. Rolls over the Ducks logo behind home plate. Dead ball. Immediately home plate umpire Mike Williams putting his hands up in the air to make the dead ball call. So count even at 2-2. Lucci trying to get aboard for the second time this game and use his bat to keep his team in this one. Barbosa's 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Lucci gets jammed. Couldn't handle the inside fastball. And it is the 7th strikeout of the evening for Andrew Barbosa. That is a big out with runners at first and second. Now 1 down in the top of the 6th. Luis Antonio Rodriguez, the Bridgeport second baseman, steps in. Hits from the right side. Rodriguez, the veteran, playing 18 years of pro ball. Curveball low and in from Barbosa, and the count's 1-0. Rodriguez 2 for 3 with a walk yesterday. In the series, he's 4 for 9, 2 doubles, 4 walks, 2 runs batted in, a stolen base, and a run. 6 years in the majors. Barbosa checks on Wessinger. 1-0 is hit in the air to left field, shallow. It might fall. Prentice Redmond trying to sprint in and catch it. He won't get there. It bounces. The throw comes in to Cody Puckett for rounding third and scoring is number 4, Matt Wessinger, who ran on contact with 1 out, and it paid off. He gets his team on the board here. It's an RBI single for Luis Rodriguez, and the score is now 4-1. Long Island. Wellington Dotel is coming up to the plate. Wessinger scores from second. Burns goes to second, and Rodriguez stands at first. First run of the game for the Bluefish. 1 run on 2 hits now. Just the second hit given up by Barbosa on that blooper. First pitch to Dotel is a fastball hit in the air. Center field. Going back is Delta Cleary Jr. Retreats and makes the grab for out number 2. Throws it back in. Going from second to third is Burns. He's there safely. And Rodriguez follows up as well and goes from first to second. So both runners tag up on the deep fly ball. Cleary Jr. chose to throw that ball to third base, and it allowed both runners to advance. So rather than throwing into second base and preventing Rodriguez from advancing, he throws to third in hopes of trying to get Burns out, but to no avail, and there's runners at second and third for the Bluefish. The batter's John Alonso with 2 down. 4-1 Ducks lead. First pitch from Barbosa, and Alonso swings at the low and away fastball and hits it foul right side over the Ducks dugout and out of play. It'll be an 0-1 from Barbosa. Burns off of third. Pitch is low. Nice block by Jose Morales. Prevents that ball from going to the backstop. That would have scored a run most likely. Alonso 0 for 2 tonight. Into a double play in the first and then flew out to left. That was in the fourth. Hitting here in a 1-1 count. 2 down, top 6. Swings and hits the ball to the screen behind home plate. Fastball was on the outer part of the plate from Barbosa, and he is ahead 1-2 in the count. He's a strike away from working out of any further damage. Luis Rodriguez with the RBI single put Bridgeport on the board. It was a blooper that fell in front of Prentice Redmond in left field. The 1-2 from Barbosa. Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third base. It is in play. Cody Puckett with the long throw from the back foot is in time to get John Alonso by a few steps, and that is the third and final out. 1 run in the frame for the Bridgeport Bluefish. They get on the board. 1 hit, 2 walks issued by Andrew Barbosa, and the Fish leave 2 aboard. Through 5.5, the Long Island Ducks lead the Bridgeport Bluefish 4-1. And the Ducks will come up to bat when we return.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Eric Komatsu, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Park in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, the Bridgeport Bluefish get a run in the top of the 6th, their first of the evening, and the score is 4-1 in favor of Long Island. DJ Mitchell back out on the mound for the Fish to face this Long Island offense that has 8 hits so far in this game with a 3-run advantage. And again, the Ducks will return home a week from now, June 29th, 6:35 start time. First pitch between the Ducks and Barnstormers. First pitch to Corona as a fastball misses away 1-0. And remember, there's 3 ways to get your Ducks tickets at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com or via the Ducks mobile app, or you can even call the phone, 631-940-TIXX, to get your tickets for these final few home games of the first half for the All-Star break across the Long Island Sound. The ballpark at Harbor Yard will host this year's All-Star game. The best of the Atlantic League will gather for some mid-season fun. Mitchell ahead 1-2 against Regi Corona. Who very well could be playing in that game. We'll see what happens. Mitchell into the windup. Corona hits a fly ball to center field. Easily playable for James Simmons. A can of corn reaches up and snags it for out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Prentice Redmond will be the batter with 1 down, no one on. 1 for 2 in this contest so far. Singled in the 2nd and then lined out to the center fielder Simmons in his last at-bat in the 3rd. Fastball right down the middle from DJ Mitchell, who is ahead 0-1 against Prentice. Prentice coming over from this very same Bridgeport Bluefish team a few weeks into the season. The 0-1. Inside fastball misses 1-1. Signed and activated officially on May 2nd. Has been pretty much an everyday starter since arriving on Long Island. That 1-1 hits the outside corner from Mitchell. He's ahead 1-2. Mitchell steps off and will regroup. Get a sign from Job Dwan Morales. The 1-2 from the right-hander is a slider low in the zone, misses, bounces into the chest protector of Morales, and it's 2-2. Andrew Barbosa, the Ducks starter, has given up the 1 run on 2 hits through 6 innings, but his pitch count was right around 90. We'll see if he goes back out for another inning, or Kevin Baez will choose to go to a reliever in the bullpen as Prentice Redmond chops that one into the Bluefish dugout. Foul. 2-2. Initially, Barbosa was not going deep in games at all. Had to get back up to speed and some full game action, some real game pitching, as Redmond hits the worm burner to the second baseman Rodriguez, who is up with the baseball and over to first, and there's 2 away. The batter will be Dan Lyons, the 9-hitter, 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Barbosa went 3 innings in his first start on May 19th at York, then went 5 at home against Camden, then won 2 straight games on the road by pitching 7 innings. May 30th at Somerset, got the win with 7 shutout innings, and then got a win at Camden on June 5th with 7 more innings, gave up 1 run and it was unearned. Then he pitched 4 innings here against Southern Maryland on June 10th, and then went 6 against Sugar Land in the middle of last week. We'll see what Kevin Baez chooses to do. Dan Lyons ahead in the count 2-0 against DJ Mitchell. Dan swings at the 2-0, and the ball takes a high hop off the infield grass right into the glove of Luis Antonio Rodriguez, who fires to John Alonso. to retire the side. 2 straight ground outs to Rodriguez to end the 6th, and it's a 1-2-3 for DJ Mitchell in the frame. We are through 6 full innings. The Long Island Ducks lead the Bridgeport Bluefish by 3. Their score is 4-1 as we go to the top of the 7th. Andrew Barbosa back out on the mound. He'll be pitching when we return.
Hey fans, this is Blake Davis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet iced coffee available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the Hamptons. Top of the 7th, Long Island 4, Bridgeport 1. Andrew Barbosa, the 6'8" southpaw, still in the game for Long Island, has given up the 1 run on just 2 hits. And the 1 run, courtesy of Luis Antonio Rodriguez and his bloop single to left field last inning. That scored Matt Wessinger. Barbosa evens the count at 1-1. Jabdua Morales hits the ball over the screen behind home plate. No out in the top of the 7th. Chris Buckley here with you, bringing you the play-by-play, and we thank you for making us a part of your Monday evening. And it is a beautiful one. At that, the 1-1. Morales thinks about swinging, but holds up on the fastball. Up and away, 2-1 is the count. Two-1 from Andrew that time is low and in, and the count is 3-1. And that run scoring inning in the 6th for Bridgeport all started when Barbosa issued back-to-back walks to Wessinger and Burns, the 8 and 9 hitters. The 3-1 is hit on the ground to third. Cody Puckett gets the hop off the infield grass, up with the throw over to first, and the out is made as Morales is retired 5-3. Andres Rodriguez, the designated hitter, will be the batter. Wearing number 32, 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out to center, and then the first baseman, Randy Ruiz, in foul territory in his last at-bat. 1 down, top of the 7th. Barbosa kicks and deals, and it's a pitch low in the zone. 1-0. From Barbosa. Hit high in the air to center field. Delta Cleary Jr. going back onto the warning track, and just in front of it makes the catch. He was just a few steps away, but had more than enough room to make the grab. Rodriguez gave it a good ride, but couldn't hit it far enough. The ballpark contains the baseball, and there's 2 away. Long out, and James Simmons, the center fielder, will be the batter for Bridgeport. Simmons wearing number 7, hitting 7th. Barbosa's first pitch is a fastball low and away. 1-0 is the count. Simmons hits from the right side. The 1-0 from Barbosa. Swing and a miss. Pulls the string on that one. Simmons can't make contact. Count even at 1-1. And this will likely be the last inning for Andrew, who is now at 104 pitches on the evening. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to the shortstop, Dan Lyons. A slow roller comes in, takes a step, and throws over to Randy Ruiz. And that retires the side. Simmons down 6-3. A 1-2-3 for Andrew Barbosa. We're through 6.5. Long Island leads Bridgeport 4-1, and the Ducks will try to pad that lead when we return.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Mark Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the official Ducks YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up. It's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegliny.com/reliability.
Bottom of the 7th from Bethpage Ballpark, and the Long Island Ducks still lead the Bridgeport Bluefish 4-1. DJ Mitchell back out on the mound for the Fish. Will go in the 7th for the road team. Has given up 4 runs on 8 hits to the Long Island Ducks. And their offense, which came into this game averaging 6.5 runs per game over their last 20 contests. In those 20 games, they were outscoring their opponents 129-55. An incredible margin, which has given them a 19-1 record in their last 20, all of which have come in June. The best home record in the Atlantic League, 21-6. They've won 12 straight home games, looking for a team record 13 here this evening. Their 19 wins in June, 3 shy of the club record for wins in a month. In July of 2003, the Flock won 22 games here in Atlantic League competition, and they have plenty of games left to at least tie or eclipse that team record. One of the best months in team history. 1-0 for Mitchell to Brian Sabatella, the Long Island leadoff hitter, who gets things started for the Ducks in the bottom of the 7th, and he takes that pitch over the middle 1-1. That pitch is hammered over the head of Rodriguez and into right field. It's a single for Brian Sabatella, and he's now hit safely in 15 of his last 16 games. That one game where he did not hit safely was Saturday He came in as a defensive replacement, but then got an at-bat, and he struck out. The Ducks won 12-6. They were up big, so Kevin Baez knew that Sabatella was trying to get over that lower body injury, that leg injury, so gave him some time out in right field just to try to test it out with the big lead. And the Ducks eventually got up again, and he had an at-bat but struck out as Delta Cleary Jr. ropes one to center field, but James Simmons eyeing that one right off the bat, able to charge in and make the catch hunched over. So Sabatella goes back to first. It's a line out for Cleary Jr. He has struck out once tonight. He popped out to left, and then he's hit 2 liners, Delta Cleary Jr., one to the first baseman and now one to center, so he's hit the ball hard twice. Lou Ford steps up, 1 for 3, but that one hit was a big one. A long one, a homer to left field, a solo shot, 6th of the year for Lou. Randy Ruiz on deck. DJ Mitchell comes set at the belt. First pitch to Ford is a fastball in the outside corner. 0-1. Sabatella leading the league in stolen bases, 15. He is aboard at first. Mitchell throws back to first base. Alonso makes the grab, and Sabatella is back in head first. The Ducks wrapping up this long homestand. Was initially supposed to run from last Tuesday through tonight, but ended up going from last Wednesday through this Monday evening because of the doubleheader that was played on Wednesday. Initially not scheduled. That pitch off the outside edge from Mitchell, and Lou watches it go by. We'll see who comes in. Most likely will be a replacement for Barbosa in the 8th as Lou grounds a ball to the shortstop, flip to second and over to first. Burns to Rodriguez to Alonso. It's a 6-4-3. And the double play retires the side. So no runs in the frame for Long Island. They do not pad the lead. 1 hit, no Bridgeport errors, and the Flock leave 1 aboard. We're through 7 from the Duck Pond. Long Island 4, Bridgeport 1, and Bridgeport has 6 outs left to try to at least tie this one up, or the Ducks will set a new team record for home wins in a row with 13. We'll be right back.
Hey fans, this is first baseman John Griffin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey Ducks fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Then follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. The new pitcher is a number 38, Amalio Diaz. who has been just great. That is just one way to put it. In his role as the setup man, who typically will come in and precede Ryan Kushmal, the closer. We'll get you Diaz's numbers on the year. 0-1 with a 1.33 ERA. He's pitched in 27 games, and that leads the Atlantic League. So this is his league-leading 28th appearance of the season for the Long Island Ducks. He has 2 saves. He's pitched in 27 innings, 18 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned in 27 innings. 4 walks, 37 strikeouts. He's faced 102 batters, and they're hitting 188 against him. So besides from Sergio Perez, the reliever who was sidelined with the oblique injury, he's pitched in just 6 games. The other 2 pitchers with the best opponent average against on the Ducks pitching staff, Mickey Janis and Amalio Diaz. Amalio 188, Mickey Janis is 183, and he is statistically the best pitcher in the Atlantic League right now. So Diaz not far behind the knuckleballer. First pitch to Matt Wessinger is a fastball that the Bridgeport third baseman hits foul down the right field line up onto the concourse, bounces through some seats, and the count is 0-1. Diaz works from the stretch as always. The 0-1 up in the zone, too high and outside, and it's 1-1. Be a 1-1 from Diaz to Wessinger. Fastball just misses off the outside edge. And the count is 2-1. Amalio, last pitch for Long Island on June 18th. So he's had some time off now. Pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, but had 2 strikeouts. Did not factor into the decision. But kept the train moving as part of the win. And that fastball hits the outside corner. 2-2. And Amalio, as always, throwing hard. Two to the righty hitting Wessinger, the righty Diaz. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, he got him. That fastball low and away had some extra kick on the end. Morales holds on, and there's 1 away in the top of the 8th. Wessinger's down swinging.
Shortstop, number 25, Matt Burns, number 25.
Diaz's 38th strikeout of the year through 27 1/3. So 1 down for Matt Burns, the 9-hitter, who hits from the right side. First pitch is way outside. Morales can't hold on to it. Pops out of his glove, 1-0. Amalio, in his first year with the Ducks, reached the AAA level of the Angels organization in 2010-2011. Working against Matt Burns here. Kicks and deals. Hit over the screen behind home plate. Brings the count even at 1-1 with 1 away. Andrew Barbosa, the Ducks starter, his final line goes 7 innings into the game. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 2 but struck out 7. 105 pitches for 64 strikes. Another very efficient, effective outing from the 6'8" lefty. Diaz is 1-1. He has a fastball missing low and away. Count is 2-1. Back to the top of the order after Burns. Jake Lucci, the left fielder, is on deck, the leadoff hitter. The 2-1. High in the air, shallow center. Dan Lyons immediately calls off his teammates. Cleary Jr. comes in, but Dan reaches up and holds on for out number 2. Jake Lucci will be the batter.
Back to the top of the order for the Bridgeport Bluefish. The left fielder, number 3, Jake Lucci, number 3.
Lucci 0 for 3, has struck out twice. reached on the Barbosa error to lead off the game and then struck out in the 3rd and 6th. His 4th plate appearance here. Puckett plays in front of third base. Ruiz behind first. Diaz's first pitch is a fastball up and away. Diaz behind 1-0. Lifts the left leg and deals. Ball hits to left field. Prentice Redmond going back, running in just in front of the warning track. Spins around and makes the catch to retire the side. Amalio Diaz loves it, claps the glove. A 1-2-3 for him. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. One more chance for Long Island to try and pad this lead. They have the advantage by 3. 4-1 is the score as we go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Ducks will come up to bat when we return.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers pave your way.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 23 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and so much more. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
New pitcher for the Bridgeport Bluefish. And it looks like number 20, Chad Povich, the right-hander, will come in and provide some innings of relief here in place of DJ Mitchell, whose day is done. He pitches 7 innings, and we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. First around the Atlantic League. And the big game, of course, in Somerset. Top of the 7th at TD Bank Ballpark. The Patriots have a 1-run lead still. This time it's 3-2. Sugarland went ahead 2-1. But now Somerset has come back with 2 more runs and taken the 1-run lead, 3-2, top of the 7th there. The Camden River Sharks and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are tied at 3 from Campbell's Field, bottom of the 5th in New Jersey. And the Lancaster Barnstormers at home in Pennsylvania trail the York Revolution 6-2. Bottom of the 6th from Pennsylvania. DJ Mitchell's final line, 7 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs all earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Gave up the 1 home run to Lou Ford. Threw 110 pitches for 67 strikes. Take a look at the Major League scoreboard in a moment as well. The 1-0 from Povich is low and away. Ruiz swings at it anyway, and the count's 1-1. And the Phillies all over the Yankees right now at the stadium. 8-2, 8 runs on 11 hits for the Phils. Michael Pineda roughed up in that one. 2 runs on 6 hits for the Yanks. Ruiz hits a foul ball over the screen behind home plate. Count 1-2. Yeah, the Mets are off, and in the Women's World Cup, as Ruiz swings and misses at the pitch low in the zone, he's down on strikes, and Povich has a K. No score between the United States and Colombia in that Women's World Cup match. Halftime in that one. Cody Puckett is the batter for Long Island with 1 down in the bottom of the 8th. Povich's fastball right down the middle. 0-1. Puckett 1 for 3 on the night. Singled and score in the 3rd. Part of the 3-run frame. That pitch low, 1-1. Puckett swings, and it's a high fly ball to right center field. Going back is Wellington Dotel, just in front of the warning track, reaches out and makes the grab. Had to run a long way for that one. Cody Puckett is retired, just a long out. And there's 2 down. Povich with 2 quick outs. On the year, Povich without a decision and an ERA of 10.13. Has pitched in 5 games for the Fish. 5 1/3, 10 hits, 6 runs. They've all been earned. Jose Morales is the batter. Still hits from the left side against another righty here. And the Yankees have now cut that lead to 8-5. Brett Gardner with a 3-run homer. So New York not out of that one. Morales swings and misses at the pitch low in the zone. 1-1. Regi Corona on deck, and you'd have to assume that Ryan Kushmal, Long Island's closer, will come in the save situation in the top of the 9th. He's had some time off now. Last pitched on the 18th after pitching and closing 3 straight Long Island wins. Morales swings and golfs one to the right side. If it's fair, it'll be a hit, and it lands foul a few feet to the right of the right field line. Count is 1-2. Povich with 7 strikeouts on the season. He's into his windup. The 1-2 to Morales is chopped. Pitch low in the zone, and Jose stays alive. Hits it off the end of the bat. It goes to the backstop. 1-2. Still the count. So the Ducks will have everyone going in terms of their rotation with the 6 games in Sugar Land. They'll have John Brownell in the mix. Billy Buckner should be there. Mickey Janis. Morales hits another foul ball to the screen behind home plate. Barbosa should see some action as well. Every win's so important at this stage of the first half, of course. Long Island doing everything they can to try and pass the Somerset Patriots in the Liberty Division, but they're not making it easy. The Ducks have trailed by 1.5 games for 6 days now. 1-2 from Povich. High in the air, shallow center, off the bat of Morales. Ranging in is Simmons, the center fielder, who in the center field gap will reach up and make the grab. So it's a 1-2-3 inning of relief for Chad Povich, the right-handed reliever for Bridgeport. We go to the top of the 9th. The Ducks need 3 outs to secure the win in this one on Monday evening. They lead 4-1 as we go to the top of the 9th, and the Bluefish will have 3 outs to try to get 3 runs when we come back.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app, powered by Clear Vision Apps, has officially arrived. Buy tickets and stay up to date on Long Island's hometown team right on your mobile device. Download the app today for free by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. Ryan Kushmal is indeed brought in by manager Kevin Baez to try to wrap up the win and get another save. He leads the league in that category on the year. Ryan with 16 saves. That's 2 better than Eric Hamrin of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, who's in second place, looking for save number 17. Give you Ryan's numbers on the season. He enters at 2-0 with a 2.03 ERA. He's pitched in 24 games, 16 saves, looking for that league-leading 17th, 26 2/3, 19 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, 11 walks, 23 strikeouts. He's faced 110 batters. They're hitting 200 against him. It'll be 2-3-4 in the Bridgeport order to try and get at least 3 runs to tie this one. But Ryan Kushmal will try to deny them. He saved 3 straight wins for Long Island. He saved both of the wins of the doubleheader last Wednesday against the Sugarland Skeeters, Game 1 and Game 2. Pitched just a third in the first game, then went a full inning in the 7-inning Game 2, and then wrapped up the win on the 18th against Sugarland as well. So he saved every game of the Sugarland series for Long Island, all 3 wins as part of that sweep. His first pitch to Luis Rodriguez is low and in, 1-0. This time he deals a pitch over the plate. Shallow center field, ranging in his Delta Cleary Jr. dives, and he did not make the catch. He trapped the ball. It bounced into the grass and up into the glove. And immediately, Warren Nicholson making the safe motion to say that that was a hit. And just like that, Bridgeport has a base runner. Rodriguez has the single. His second straight, had the RBI bloop single in the 6th. Another blooper here to center. And he's been aboard 2 straight times, and Wellington Dotel, the 3-hitter, will be the batter for the Fish. Rodriguez off of first with 1 stolen base on the year. First pitch from Kushmal, right down the middle, a fastball. He's ahead 0-1. Ruiz holds on Rodriguez. Kushmal's 0-1 is low and away, 1-1. Kushmal's been very reliable out of the bullpen for Kevin Baez. Comes set at the belt. The righty kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Dotel swings through the fastball up and in. Kushmal goes right after him and gets ahead 1-2 in the count. On deck is the cleanup hitter, the first baseman, John Alonso. Kushmal gets a sign from Jose Morales. The 1-2. On the outside corner, recalled strike 3. Dotel is down looking on strikes, and there's 1 away in the top of the 9th. Alonso steps up. Big strikeout for Ryan Kushmal.
First baseman, number 26, John Alonso, number 26.
Alonso 0 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to Cody Puckett at third in his last at-bat. Long Island's closer wiggles that glove as he comes set at the belt. The first pitch is a fastball, a called strike. Hits the outside black, 0-1. Job Juan Morales, the catcher, 5th in the Bridgeport lineup, is on deck. Behind him, if it gets to that point, is Andres Rodriguez, the DH. They are a combined 0 for 6 tonight. And you throw in Alonzo, and they're a combined 0 for 9. Swings at that 0-1 fastball and hits it to the screen behind home plate. 0-2 is the count. Kushmal ahead. 3 hits in the game for Bridgeport. 2 bloopers courtesy of Luis Antonio Rodriguez, that is. And the other single, Wellington Dotel, in the first inning off of Andrew Barbosa. Other than that, the offense has not been there for the Fish. That pitch hit off the end of Alonzo's bat, barely behind home plate, but he stays alive. Very slow-moving swing as he dragged the bat head through the zone. But he will see another pitch. It'll be an 0-2 from number 34, Ryan Kushmal. Who is at 6'4", 210, out of Wisconsin. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to the second baseman, Corona. He fields it cleanly. The throw to lines at second. The throw on to first. It is a 4-6-3 double play, and that will do it. The low fives, I guess you could say, between Kushmal and Jose Morales, and the Long Island Ducks are victorious over the Bridgeport Bluefish. They are 20-1. 20-1 in the month of June. They have secured their second 10-game winning streak of the season, with both of them coming in this month. They set a new team record, 13 straight wins at the Duck Pond. They defeat that streak set back in 2006, and Long Island continues to fly high, and they will take their streak down to the Lone Star State for a big 6-game set with the Sugar Land Skeeters. 4-1 is the final. 4 runs on 9 hits with the 1 error for Long Island. 1 run on 3 hits with no errors in the game for the Bridgeport Bluefish. But Long Island takes an 8-6 lead in the 2015 Ferry Cup Series. They have been absolutely on fire. At one point, the Ducks trailing 5-1 in the Ferry Cup Series. They went to Bridgeport on June 11th and lost the opener of a 4-game set 3-2 at the hands of the Bluefish to extend Bridgeport's lead to 6-1. Since that time, Long Island has won every single contest. They win the final 3 up at Bridgeport, and they sweep a 4-game set here at the Duck Pond this past weekend. 7 straight on the homestand. They win all 7 of the games, 10 games overall. This team is just unstoppable right now. Once again, 4-1 is the final. We'll step out, come back and talk more about it right here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Mickey Janis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Chris Buckley here with you. 4-1 is the final. The Long Island Ducks take care of business against the Bridgeport Bluefish. They stay red hot against all comers. 10 straight wins for the Flock. They had 10 straight wins to start off the month of June. They lose the first game of their series in Bridgeport a little over a week ago. And then They win 10 straight once again, and they will go down to Sugar Land, Texas, flying high, looking to keep things moving against the Skeeters. And they are also in action against the Somerset Patriots. We'll get to that out-of-town scoreboard a little bit later, but first, a look at this contest. The Ducks with the win improved to 39-17. 22 games above 500. The Bridgeport Bluefish fall to 20-36. And in this game, Long Island got things started quickly in the first. Lou Ford with his 6th homer of the year. A solo shot in the first frame had the Flock on top 1-0. His 6th homer, 46th run batted in, his 34th run scored in 2015, and Lou stays hot with the bat as well. Long Island would extend that lead in the third when leading it off was Delta Cleary Jr. and Lou Ford again. Those two would be retired, so there was two out and no one on for Randy Ruiz. He would single, Cody Puckett would single, and then Jose Morales, the Long Island catcher, would double off the wall in right field. Deep right field, barely missed the 3-run homer, but it turned into a 2-run double as Randy Ruiz and Cody Puckett raced around third base with Puckett hot on Ruiz's tail, just a few steps behind Randy Ruiz, and they would both cross home plate, and the lead was 3-0 in favor of Long Island. One batter later, Regi Corona with an RBI double scores Jose Morales from second. They flip-flopped where they were standing. Corona drives in Morales, and that was really all the offense that Long Island would need. That was 4 runs. They were leading 4-0. The only run for Bridgeport in the entire contest came in the 6th inning. Matt Wessinger and Matt Burns would lead off the inning in that top of the 6th with back-to-back walks given by Andrew Barbosa. He would strike out Jake Lucci, the leadoff hitter, and then Luis Antonio Rodriguez would drop a bloop single in shallow left field that would score Matt Wessinger from second. Wessinger took a chance and ran on contact. It was not a definite thing that the ball was going to fall in left field. Prentice Redmond gave it his best shot. He almost slid and dove and caught the ball, but was not able to catch up to the baseball in time. It fell, and Wessinger took a gamble, and it paid off, and that was the only run that Bridgeport would manage. In the 7th, Barbosa would come back out and take care of business. He finished with 105 pitches, 64 strikes, gave up 2 hits, 1 run it was earned. He walked 2 and struck out 7. Barbosa improves to 4-0 on the season. DJ Mitchell was the loser for Bridgeport. He falls to 3-4 on the year. He went 7 innings as well. He matches Barbosa, but gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks. He struck out 2, gave up the 1 home run to Lou Ford, threw 67 strikes on 110 pitches. Ryan Kushmal, his league-leading 17th save of the season. He leads the Atlantic League in that category. Got that big double play, 4-6-3 off the bat of John Alonzo, the Bridgeport first baseman, to close out the 9th inning. Offensively for Long Island, Randy Ruiz with 2 hits. Every starter in the game had at least 1 hit for Long Island, except for Delta Cleary Jr., who did hit the ball right on the screws twice. He lined out to first base and he lined out to center field, did Delta Cleary Jr., but everyone else had at least 1 hit. Brian Sabatella had a single, and he has now hit safely in 15 of his last 16 games. Lou Ford with the solo shot. Randy Ruiz was the only Duck with multiple hits. He had 2. He went 2 for 4 with the run scored. And then everyone else through the rest of the lineup, 5 through 9. Puckett, Morales, Corona, Redmond, and Lyons all had 1 hit apiece. And that was all the offense, again, that Long Island would need as they cruise to the 4-1 win. So in terms of the out-of-town scoreboard, we'll take a look at that and talk more about the implications of this win and what went on in Somerset between the Patriots and Sugar Land Skeeters when we come back. Some final thoughts, and we'll wrap things up from the Duck Pond.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Frank DiGiulio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Back one more time from Bethpage Ballpark. The Long Island Ducks defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish on Monday evening 4-1. They now lead 8-6 in the 2015 Ferry Cup Series. The Ducks are trying to take that cup home and bring it back to Long Island for a third straight season. They were the first team to have a repeat through 6 years of that cup being in existence, and now they'll try to make it 3 in a row. They'll also be the first team, obviously, to be 3-time winners back-to-back-to-back. One more look at the out-of-town scoreboard. In Lancaster, the Barnstormers trailing the York Revolution 6-2, bottom of the 7th in Pennsylvania. The Camden River Sharks lead the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, Campbell's Field in New Jersey. 5-4 is the score there, bottom of the 6th. Camden, the home team, on top. And then the big one. Top of the 8th at TD Bank Ballpark, the Somerset Patriots lead the Sugarland Skeeters 3-2. And Long Island would love to see Sugarland come back and see if they can get a win against the Somerset Patriots to help out Long Island in the Liberty Division. As of right now, the way things stand, before the start of tonight's contest, the lead was 1.5 games in the division for the Pats, but with the win, Long Island cuts it to 1 game. Obviously, if the Somerset Patriots hold on and win at TD Bank Ballpark in New Jersey at home, then the lead will go right back to 1.5 games, and Long Island will still have to try to come back and see if they can close the gap in the Liberty Division. But yet another great pitching performance this evening from a Duck starter. Andrew Barbosa was the one this time on the mound. The tall southpaw was very, very good. Goes 7 innings in the win for Long Island and gave up just the 2 hits. And one was the single to Wellington Dotel. That was a good hit, but even the other one that scored the run was a bloop single from Luis Rodriguez. And besides those 2 walks that were issued to Wessinger and Burns in the 6th inning to lead things off, the 8 and 9 hitters, Barbosa was fantastic. 7 strikeouts, had at least 1 strikeout in every inning up until that 7th frame. So was ended up averaging a strikeout per inning with the 7 Ks across the 7 innings pitch, and he goes to 4-0. And again, DJ Mitchell for the Bluefish takes the loss and goes to 3-4. So that will do it for us here. Once again, the final from the Duck Pond is 4-1 in favor of the Long Island Ducks. They improved to 39-17. They are 22 games above 500. And the Bridgeport Bluefish, they go to 20-36. As we've been saying, the Ducks will now travel down south to Texas. 6 straight games with the Sugarland Skeeters, and all of them will be very, very important. Sugarland already traveled to Bethpage Ballpark here on Long Island twice. So now Long Island will take their trip to the Lone Star State and take on the Skeeters and look to continue their winning ways. 10 straight wins for Long Island. They are 20-1 in the month of June, 20-1 in their last 21 games, and they are just knocking the cover off the ball. They'll look to keep things going against Sugarland down south. And don't forget to keep tuning in. Michael Pollock will bring you all the action from Texas. Be sure to tune in and follow the Ducks. But for now, from Long Island, I'm Chris Buckley saying so long, Ducks fans, and enjoy the rest of your Monday evening.